The roar of the stadium was deafening, but amidst the cheering crowd, coach Arjun's heart pounded for an entirely different reason. He knew tonight's victory was already bought. In the shadows of the arena, under layers of secrecy, a hidden network of powerful agents, crooked officials, and desperate players had plotted the game's outcome for months, leaving the championship tainted before it even began. Arjun had witnessed the young, rising star, Kabir, slowly fall into this trap, starting with seemingly innocent offers that quickly spiraled into a dangerous web. Kabir's career, his pride, and his life now hung in the balance, each step leading him deeper into the shadows of corruption he could no longer escape. The stakes were no longer just about winning, but about survival, as a mysterious organization known only as the Committee threatened anyone who dared challenge their empire. Arjun had tried to warn Kabir, but a single warning call had left him with bruises and a chilling threat to his family's safety. Just days before the final game, Kabir received an envelope slid under his door, a stark reminder of what would happen if he went against the plan. Inside was a photo of his younger sister, alone and vulnerable, a subtle message that sent chills down his spine. Kabir walked onto the field that night, unable to refuse, haunted by the heavy price he was about to pay for his success. Yet, beneath his determined face lay a conflict. He could go along with the act or risk everything to reveal the truth. A determined reporter named Ravi grows suspicious of Kabir's recent gaming patterns and starts his own investigation, uncovering a web of secret meetings, payments, and calls, all leading back to the shadowy committee. Ravi's findings were shocking. He discovered not only Kabir's entanglement but also the involvement of several top players, each of whom seemed trapped by threats or false promises. As Ravi pieced it together, he realized the upcoming championship game was a ticking time bomb of deceit, primed to explode with revelations. On the day of the game, Ravi's hands shook as he prepared to publish his story, knowing he would be risking everything to expose the truth. However, a sudden call from an unknown number stopped him cold. A voice warned him that if he went public, his family would suffer, and no amount of security could protect them. Terrified yet determined, Ravi found himself drawn into a deadly race against time, trying to warn Kabir without exposing his plans to the ever-watching eyes of the committee. But as Kabir walked onto the field, he felt the weight of every life his silence could protect and the guilt of every game he'd played under their watchful gaze. The game proceeded as planned, with each player hitting every mark, each move rehearsed and choreographed to perfection. But for those who knew the truth, each pass, each goal, felt like a betrayal, an orchestrated mockery of everything sports was meant to represent. Midway through, Kabir couldn't take it anymore. He made an impulsive move, deviating from the script, a decision that sent shockwaves through the network controlling the game. In that split second, Ravi, watching from the press box, understood Kabir was sending a signal, defying the forces that controlled him. The audience roared, unaware of the silent war unfolding beneath the guise of entertainment, a war where a single misstep could seal Kabir's fate. As the final whistle blew, Kabir left the field, knowing he'd broken free, but unsure of the price he'd soon pay for his defiance. Ravi's article never made it to press. The committee's reach was too extensive, their power too entrenched. But rumors of the night's game spread like wildfire, whispered tales of the victory that was never real, the triumph that was just an illusion. Kabir's rebellion transcended beyond just a personal protest, evolving into a poignant symbol that reverberated throughout the world of sports. It served as a silent cry, shedding light on the obscure and malevolent influences that often remain concealed behind the veil of champions' glory.